My name is Luke Peavy, and welcome to my final season. Over the past few months, I have documented the process of our team making it to nationals. And this is a team that I will forever be grateful for. So let's start from where it all began. Where to begin? This was a magical season because at one point I was saying it, but I really just did not know if we were going to make it to nationals. So in the fall, the last tournament, we finished second right behind Dalton State, who was a top 5 team at the time. I also won that tournament, so I was exempt for the first tournament in the spring. The other 4 guys had to qualify. For that first tournament in the spring, the top 5 got together and we went down to Orlando. Orlando was a stacked field. Probably around 10 teams that were ranked ahead of us were playing in that tournament. So we knew that we had to come and play. After the first 2 rounds, we were sitting in 3rd place. So we were beating all those teams that were ranked ahead of us. Me and Nate did not play that well that week. The other 3 guys, Jet, Vic, and Michael, played their tails off, scrambling, not hitting it the best, but they scrambled their tails off. And we finished 3rd in that tournament. Just in that tournament, we moved up 9 spots. We went from 36th in the rankings all the way to 27, just like that. We were rising to our potential. It was a fun trip. This 5 felt different because we haven't had this 5 all year. I don't know what it was, but it felt different. It really did. Just the way we bonded and everything. That brings us to the next week. We traveled to Pinehurst. Alright, you got it. Well, Ranger. Now, when we traveled to Pinehurst, I was really playing really well. Even though in Orlando I did not score well and everything was about to come together, I could just feel it. Tournament day. How do you get your mind prepared for tournament day? We knew this was a big tournament. We had a few teams that were ranked ahead of us also again. I came out, shot 2 under the first round.
We were 2 shots back. We shot 301. Not too bad. Pretty good round. Shot 2 under. 18 greens. I think I'm tied for the lead.
Backed it up with a freaking 80 again. Seeing the potential that I could have, even though I got like T7th or something like that. With the team, we were in 2nd place, and we did end up staying in 2nd, but I could feel the momentum building. The 3 other guys had good tournaments in Orlando. Me and Nate had a better tournament in Pinehurst. It was bound to happen to where we travel to our next tournament and we're still ranked at this time 31st. So Callaway Gardens.
Do it.
We go down a few days early. We play Saturday, we play Sunday. The magical round happened.
Question is, how are you feeling?
Great question. I feel like a freaking $1 million, about to shoot a few 60s. That first round, we come out, absolutely scorching the field. I shoot 69, Nate shoots 70, Jet shoots 70, and I think Michael shot 73. Just like that, boom, we're the talk of the town. Everybody's like, whoa. And we had like a, no joke, like 10 shot lead. Second round, same day, we shoot under par again. Before this, we didn't have any under par team scores for the whole year. So this was a huge momentum build. We had a 14-shot lead.
The boys are ready to play.
And from Truett McConnell University, Jake Thornton.
Hey.
Tournament champion for the men, Truett McConnell University.
We ended up winning by like 12. This was a huge momentum week. We go from 31st to 19, just like that, because of that one tournament. I mean, it was bound to click to happen for the boys. It was an awesome week. Definitely one of my favorite weeks of the whole thing, minus the conference championship. That was also super fun. So it comes down to next tournament, Chattahoochee. When we go to Chattahoochee in Gainesville, Georgia, it was a freaking weird tournament. Everything about it was just weird. Rain, ended up only being one round, got second. In the rankings, we stayed around the same because it actually counted. Tennessee Wesleyan beat us. They hadn't beat us all spring. So it was weird. I don't even really want to talk about this tournament. I don't even know what. It was weird. It's a huge break of time, 3 weeks until the conference championship. Now the way this worked was we have 12 teams in our conference. If you finish first or second and are ranked in the top 25 in the polls, you automatically get a bid to the Nationals. We knew this going in. We knew this was a huge, we didn't want it to fall back onto an at-large bid where the committee picks teams from all over saying, hey, you guys are ranked high enough. Boom, here you go. We wanted to make our own destiny for it. So the first 2 rounds, we go out there. First round, we absolutely lay an egg. No bueno. It was a tough day, tough first round. Then in the second round, we battled back. I think we were 7 shots, maybe 5 shots. 5 shots out of second place. Point, however, blitzed the field in the first round, so it was hard to come back from that. Point was the #1 team in the nation. The final day. Now the final day, I was playing pretty good. Everybody was playing decent. And then down the stretch, we were losing a few things. I had a quad. I chipped in a few holes later to get it back to 5 over. 5 over. However, my score at that point wasn't really counting. Then I get to that final hole, and coach tells me, Luke, you probably need to birdie at least for your score to count. So I was like, all right. So I hit it up there 30 feet for eagle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Boom! Let's go.
Let's go! Hey! Let's go! Woo!
Boom, Drano. One of the clutchest moments I've had in a while. I love moments like that. I don't get moments like that a lot, but when I do, I always seem to execute them. I think I just hyper-focus, I don't know. I get done with that round, all the other teams were done. We ended up getting second place, automatic bid to the Natty, which then brought us to another 3-week wait until the Natty. So we played 2 tournaments in 6 or 7 weeks, like almost 2 months. It's hard to get a lot of momentum going. So TPC Deer Run, National Championship.
Got a G from Truett McConnell, Luke Peavy.
I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. still got crack.
We go up there, spend an absolutely awesome week with the boys. We did not perform how we wanted. Now, Dalton State did win nationals. As I mentioned before, I did beat everybody on their team, but they had an incredible run at the national championship. Ben Rebney drained the 17-footer for the win. I'll play the clip right here.
Get in. Get in.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Absolutely clutch. And we did beat Dalton State this year, so it just shows, depends on the week, guys. Depends on the week. So, on to the next adventure. And I hope you guys follow along with this next journey. But this season was one of the most fun seasons I've had in my entire career. I've been to the national championship before in my junior season. COVID stopped us from going in 2020. But this was, I'm glad I documented this because I will be grateful for this in the future. I love my boys. I love my team. Nobody's graduating. I'm the only one leaving this year. So just to give these boys the experience of a national championship so they can go out and for their future play better. And I do believe these guys, they could contend for the natty. I love you boys. If you guys are watching this, I love you guys. I'm glad you guys stuck it out with me and grinded with me. And I'll never forget this season. And I love you guys, subscribers. You guys are killing it. I'll see you guys next week with an update.